Yeah, there we go. What's up, dudes? It's Alex from Red Lemon Club. Checking in for another edition of my IGTV series, and a few of you on Facebook might be listening as well. I wanted to talk very briefly about my take on a question from a reader, and the question is how to get taken seriously when you don't have much experience. How do you get taken seriously when you don't have much experience? Now, the answer to that really is you don't. If you haven't got any experience in something, that's going to show in the quality of your work and the confidence that you have driving the work as well. And people will probably not take you that seriously. So that's the trouble with this. That's the catch-22. People fresh out of university, or people who are young and who are sort of, haven't moved into their particular avenue of creative work, and it's early days for you. It's very difficult to get work and to get the clients to notice you when you're inexperienced, and then without having had the work experience, you haven't got any credentials to show new people that you are worthy of the work. I've got a few things to say on this one. Firstly, use this opportunity of not being known yet to make lots and lots of mistakes. That's the beauty of not being well known and inexperienced, is that you have the opportunity to create absolute crap and sort of feel your way around the creative sphere that you've chosen to work in, and make plenty of mistakes and see what works, see what doesn't work, and generally use that time to make a complete cock of yourself, right? But then no one's going to see it. No one's really going to, you're not going to be shown to fail in front of hundreds of thousands of followers or whatever it is, because you're not you haven't been taken seriously yet. You haven't had a chance for your work to be taken seriously yet, because there's still time for you to grow, and this is a perfect opportunity for you to try new things, experiment, try different ways of doing things, figure out what makes you come to life through the work, figure out where your passions are and what talents you can start to develop without too many people breathing down your neck and watching you. This is also a time to figure out who your audience could be, because in order to be taken seriously, you need to know with some degree of clarity who your target market or audience is, and that will come through playing around, practicing, figuring out what works for you, figuring out the kinds of the types of work you enjoy and that you can put life into and you can put real creativity into, because that's going to be the kind of work that will match the types of clients that are worth bringing into your life. So use this time of not being known to figure out who your audience is. Use it to practice, to figure out the kinds of things you do want to be working on, and use it to develop a style. Use it to find your voice. No one's going to be watching you right now, so this is a great time for you to muddle through and figure things out and find your voice as well. For example, when I was first starting out in illustration, I wasn't known, I was inexperienced, but I used the platform of stock photography to upload lots and lots of different types of art and figure out my style without too many people watching me. I had some inspectors who were on the site who would take my work and say whether it was good or not, whether it was worthy enough to be included in the iStock collection. And that was a really, really nice, quite quick learning curve for me, which showed me very, very quickly what, in terms of feedback from the market and from the inspectors, what kinds of work worked and what didn't. And so I made I made for every piece that I got accepted to that, 3 failures. So 3 failures for every 1 piece shown. So try and get yourself into a similar situation whereby you can get instant feedback from someone, whether that be a mentor or a small group of people to give you feedback, or some inspectors on a stock photography website, or just the web in general. This is where we start getting into the public sphere as well. So there's making mistakes in the dark and figuring out what your style is and all that kind of stuff, and developing your skills, and that's all great. You don't need to show everyone that, but you do occasionally want to put out a piece or two through the magic of the internet, and allow people to take a look at your stuff and see if you can get some feedback. And as I said, not many people will be seeing you in those early days, and make it clear that you're first starting out and you are fresh, and ask for honest feedback and you'll probably get it. Join forums, join social networks that have other creatives on there, and do whatever you can to get the feedback you need to figure out where it is your strengths lie and where you need to be building on your strengths. So to go back to the first question, how do you get taken seriously when you don't have much experience? That's the thing. You will not get taken very seriously if you don't have experience. People want you to be experienced. So you need to find a place to develop that experience so that you get good. The other side to this that I would say is you probably have more experience in something than you think that is of use and of value to the world. So for example, with me, I've only done a couple of IGTV videos, right? So I'm very inexperienced with video. I'm not used to sitting here and looking relaxed in front of a video camera, but I'm doing it and making the most of what I already have. So I've made my way over the last 5 or 6 plus years doing lots of writing. So I write about things like marketing and all the stuff that I'm talking about right now, self-confidence, creativity, productivity. I've written about that stuff in a lot of detail, but I'm now using all that knowledge that I've sort of honed over the years through the writing, and I'm now transferring that into the videos. So I'm making the most of what I have in the same way that you can make the most of what you have and go as niche as you can. So there is always something that you can build on, even if it's a very narrow niche in something. And it's that niche that you might find that people will see the experience that you do have and want to invest in that, whether that be through a job or buying one of your products or courses or something. There is something that you've experienced in life that someone else will find useful and interesting, whether that be just through a blog post that you write, or it could be a course that you put together to make a side income. There is always a niche that you can probably find, even if you're doing art. I mean, you could become really well known very quickly for something that you absolutely love to do, whether that be like, it could be watercolors of something really niche, like, interiors of hotels or something. I don't know, I'm just completely making this up as I go along. But that's another side to it. So the first side is just enjoy the anonymity that comes with not being known yet, and make lots of mistakes and hone a clear style, figure out your audience, and then when you emerge out of that light and people start to get to know you, you'll have more of a sense of you being experienced and skilled, and that's where the jobs start coming in. But to also, for now, you obviously want to be paying the bills, so do what you can to make the most of the experience you do have and go really, really niche into something, while behind the scenes playing around and doing what I said earlier, which is to experiment and try different things. And do whatever it takes as well. If you need to make money quickly and you're really struggling, do whatever it takes. No job is too low for you. Scrubbing the floor in McDonald's, if it has to be, it has to be, okay? You've got to get to a certain baseline of income in order to de-stress and decompress and get to a level where you're creative enough to produce real good quality art. And that's the space you need to be in order to start moving and building momentum on your skills as well. You want to be in a good place mentally. So do what it takes to earn the money you need through whatever means, ethically, safely, of course. And take advantage of being in the dark as well. Like it's quite there is a huge benefit to being unknown that you might not realize. You've got to see the positive in every stage of your career. There'll be a lot of famous people who've already gone through the full cycle almost of their career, and will be looking back fondly to those times where they could sit in their apartment scribbling away without being known, and being able to experiment and try things and make a fool of themselves without completely destroying their reputation. So take advantage of that and find your niche, find your audience, and set some goals and get excited about where your career could go. Hope that helped. If you've got any questions for me for the next video, I do one every day now, so I will be here tomorrow to answer any questions, any specific struggles that you're having. Happy to talk about them here. I'm also over at Anchor and all the podcasting places with my podcast, The Red Lemon Show. Type in The Red Lemon Show on places like Spotify, iTunes. I'm everywhere. And do not forget to go to redlemonclub.com to pick up your free book when you sign up for the email, and you'll get all kinds of updates, including new podcasts and articles and stuff. Hope that helped. See you soon, yeah?